Today I'm here with Coach Brian O'Keefe, and we're going to get into the insides of the bowling ball, an asymmetrical core versus a symmetrical core.
That's right, Mike. So today we're going to talk about the engine of that bowling ball. You know, modern day bowling balls, they're big and powerful, and a lot of it's because of the core inside of it. So we're going to discuss what the differences are, what different shapes of ball motion you're going to see, and then we may even get a special guest.
Okay, cool. Looking forward to the special guest for sure. Let's look inside those bowling balls.
Today, I'm going to talk to you about symmetrical versus asymmetric bowling balls. So first we got to go back, rewind in your brain, go back to your high school geometry and think about what symmetrical versus asymmetrical is. So what I have in front of me here is a water bottle. So if we were to cut this water bottle straight down the middle in half, both sides would look the same. So it's a symmetrical shaped bottle. Well, if I were to take this little piece of styrofoam here and insert it on the one side of the bottle, but not do the same thing on the other side. If I cut this bottle down the middle now, all of a sudden we have a symmetrical water bottle. So how this references to bowling balls is inside the bowling balls there's a core, and that core can either be symmetrical or asymmetric. In one of the earlier videos that I did, I discussed the markings on the bowling ball, and that marking to reference whether or not this is a symmetrical or asymmetric bowling ball is by something called the mass bias. So why is it important to have an asymmetrical and a symmetrical ball in your arsenal? Well, it's really because of what the bowling ball does on the lane. A symmetrical ball is always generally going to be a little bit smoother, not changes directions quite as quickly or sharply when it encounters friction. Whereas the asymmetric ball is going to be a little more aggressive, more of a hockey stick type motion. Instead of that smooth arcing symmetrical rolling bowling ball, the asymmetric one is going to be when you really want to hook the ball and open up that lane as much as you can. So remember, when building your arsenal, you want to make sure that you have a little bit of both, a symmetric bowling ball and an asymmetric ball. If you're someone that has 4 to 6 to 8 bowling balls in your arsenal, make sure that you have a little bit of both so that any lane condition you can help conquer and improve your scores.
Well, once in a while you get to appear in a video, and that's what I got to do today. Hopefully you all enjoyed my game today as much as Brian did, looking at an asymmetrical versus symmetrical bowling ball. Brian, but you really can see the difference, really seriously, on the inside of the bowling ball being symmetrical versus asymmetrical.
For sure. We saw, that first symmetrical ball was a little bit smoother down lane, where you went to that pink ball, and that pink ball, you really sort of hooked it around the lane, and it still went high. So, man, what a physical game you got. But more importantly, we really were able to illustrate the differences between that symmetrical core and the asymmetric core.
Definitely. And when you do choose a bowling ball too, I like symmetrical cores, but an asymmetrical core is what you need sometimes when the lanes are a little bit flatter, a little bit longer patterns. We need a ball to start up a little bit sooner. So make sure when you're selecting your bowling ball, symmetrical versus asymmetrical, you probably need them both, but figure out which one's going to be your benchmark ball. Use that one to start with when you start practicing and get out on the lanes, know your arsenal, and you're going to bowl better. Hey everyone, thanks for watching our video today. Hopefully you learned something you can apply to your game. Do us a favor, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Also, if you'd like to get backstage access to our coaches, you can join our online community at BackstageBowling.com. Use the coupon code SAVE20 to save $20 off an annual subscription. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.